federal judge in Seattle just signed a temporary restraining order blocking Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship that he signed on day one in the Oval. The federal judge in Washington state calling it a blatantly unconstitutional order. Lawyers representing the 4 Democratic-led states leading the lawsuit saying they're thrilled about this block.
We are thrilled that the court saw the seriousness and the urgency of the complaints and requests for a temporary restraining order brought by the state of Washington, Oregon, Arizona, and Illinois, and are thrilled that the judge issued a temporary restraining order directing the United States government to take no further action in enforcing and implementing the unconstitutional and un-American executive order attempting to eliminate birthright citizenship in America.
Joining me now, White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks and our Matt Rivers, who's along the border there in San Diego. Well, the blocking has begun. Mary Alice, let's talk about the reasoning the judge gave for blocking Trump's order.
Yeah, it took him only 25 minutes as the judge was appointed by Ronald Reagan, and he basically laughed the Trump team out of the courtroom. He said, "I have difficulty understanding how a member of the bar can state unequivocally this is a constitutional order. It boggles my mind." Of course, the legal experts I talked to leading up to this hearing agreed. They thought this would be shut down, stopped immediately. Look, there's long-standing legal precedent around the 14th Amendment, and especially the way that Trump wrote this EO. Legal experts told me that the fact that they included people, mothers who are here legally but temporarily, and their children, even that makes it harder for Trump to in any way sort of argue the legality of this executive order. Even some of the more fringe legal theories, perhaps suggesting he maybe would have had a case in court, really shot down by the fact that Trump went so sweeping in this executive order. Look, it's still possible, of course, that this makes its way through the Court of Appeals, that it is taken up. Of course, this first case in Seattle in a very sort of liberal, more democratic friendly Court of Appeals system. But we don't know if it'll go any further, because this judge saying he thinks that it is just blatantly unconstitutional. Like you said, he thinks the matter should be settled, Kira.
Well, Mary Alice, Trump and his team knew this executive order would likely issue legal battles. So why did he sign it anyway?
He promised to. And I talked to one legal expert that said maybe this was just red meat to the base. Maybe it was just trying to make good on a campaign promise. It now kind of punts the issue. I mean, there's always the chance that Congress wants to try to amend the Constitution. There's always the chance that Trump will now try to issue a more targeted or more limited EO, chip away at the concept of birthright citizenship. Perhaps he could get away with something much, much more limited in scope. But you're right. I think that a lot of legal experts and probably the Trump team as well knew that something so sweeping was going to be struck down, but he was trying to make good on a campaign promise. And it's interesting, of course, in this bigger conversation about immigration. This is a part of, I think, Trump wanting to look so hardline, so maximalist on the border, Kira.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I'm going to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Pedri Hubatam, is creating the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, sister brothers living in this truth, and shalom to your brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Now, as we just see right there, Yahshua, there should be a wake-up call to the whole nation. Donald Trump is attacking the 14th Amendment. Now, what that means for the Southern tribe is that with the 14th Amendment, if he can get that undone, then he can classify all so-called black people as immigrants and ship us, try to ship us to Africa, get us out of here. I noticed if you look at it, Yahshua, Esau, Edom, when I say Esau to Edom, I'm talking about the so-called white man. They're now targeting the children of Israel. You got the so-called Mexicans, which are Issacharites, Issachar, Puerto Ricans, which is Ephraim, and he's even attacking some Native American tribes, tribe of Gad, Reuben, and then he's attacking this. Even with the Southern tribes, you look at Haitians; those are Levites. They are getting rounded up, but he wants to get all the groups. And to do that, he has to take away that 14th Amendment. If he can get that 14th Amendment undone, Yahshua, then, he can attack the children of Israel the way he wants to with whatever military force or branch or organization that they want to use. And they're using Donald Trump. You heard what she said in that clip? Very Maximus. She said, why did he make that move knowing that he get shot down in court? And he said it was to appeal his base. These Edomites, the so-called white people, want Yasharallah out of their country. Make America great again was about making America white again. To do that, he has to pass laws to where he can make us an enemy to the state. And that's what's at play right now. You know, some people starting to wake up to it. Hey, the Lord put it on my spirit to blow the trumpet. Because, hey, this is not, the playtime is over with. They're going for that move. And we're going to go to the scriptures on that before I go into and get some more information about that. And we're going to go to, because this is what's happening. This is Isaiah 10:1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And that's an unrighteous decree, man. You trying to kick people out like the Native Americans that was here before you. You trying to kick out some people that built up your country that you stole. Those are unrighteous decrees that this devil tried to pass. And they're right grievous, which they have prescribed. So that's calling Esau out, man. Because how Esau does things, he does it through his laws and legislation. So in order to really get the government on his side, or on their side, because all these Edomites, you know, are with that. They voted for, you know, all these little red-bellied hillbillies, you know, redneckers. They love Trump. They want Trump to make this move. That's why they quiet as a church mouse right now. They kind of scared because they looking like, dang, this dude really doing it. You know, but they real quiet. They're not fighting, talking about don't do that. And a lot of them are like happy that Northern Tribe is getting out of here. I heard some joking at work about calling that hotline for that new bill they passed in Mississippi. You get $1,000 to turn in a migrant. I heard of them joking about doing that and quit working the job. So this is going in and it's going live right now. And they said a temporary block. They said they're going to send it up to courts. And it's really all about them small hatters, the 1948ers, you know, the ish people. If they make the Supreme Court bow the knee, then hey, that's gonna go through. And then it really will be Jacob's trouble. This devil can use all organizations to attack the children of Israel. You know, so let's get some names on this situation. So I got an article on it. It says a federal judge on Thursday temporarily blocked President Donald Trump's executive order redefining birthright citizenship, calling it blatantly unconstitutional. This devil is now trying to change the Constitution. He said he was going to do that on his campaign. People thought he was playing. Like, really, when you look at it, Trump is going for Project 2025. People thought it was a joke. He said he didn't know nothing about it, but hey, I told you, Yasharallah, he's going for it. It says, during the first hearing in a multi-state effort challenging the order, U.S. District Judge John Kaufner repeatedly interrupted a Justice Department lawyer to ask how he considered the order constitutional. When the attorney Brett Shumate said he'd like a chance to explain it in a full briefing, Kaufner told him the hearing was his chance. The temporary restraining order, I repeat, the temporary restraining order sought by Arizona, Illinois, Oregon, and Washington was the first to get a hearing before a judge and applies nationally. The case is one of 5 lawsuits being brought up by 22 states and a number of immigrant rights groups across the country. The suits include personal testimony from attorney generals who U.S. citizens by birthright and names pregnant women who are afraid their children won't become U.S. citizens. Kaufenauer, a Ronald Reagan appointee, peep that, Ronald Reagan appointee, grilled the Department of Justice attorneys, saying the order boggles the mind. This is blatantly unconstitutional order. Kaufner told Shumate. The judge said he's been on the bench for more than 4 decades and couldn't remember seeing another case where the action challenge so clearly violated the Constitution. So he got these devils in Congress. Their head is all in the spin. Like, dang, this dude going for it. I mean, he said he's going to do it. So I don't know why people thought he was joking. And this, I like that he made it because a couple of jokes is getting, Jake says getting this information, they're getting woke up. Like, it's getting Jake in the right mindset. Like, we told you Esau will come for you. A lot of Jake, especially E, talking about, oh, they ain't coming for us. It's for the migrants. Heifer, if they get this 14th Amendment, ratified, taken out with his executive order, they can come after you so-called blacks. They can do it. They can come after almost anybody that they want to, because now they take away your birthright citizenship. So he can declare whatever it is. All these people, they're no good. Them people ain't no good, and ship them out wherever. Get a drink of water. Salaki Yashrala. So I don't know if I'm gonna read this whole thing. I'll put it in the group, in the comment section if you want to read this whole little article. Now I'm gonna switch and we're gonna get some edification. Let's go to what the 14th Amendment is. So we're on the constitution.congress.gov. So this is the government information, y'all, Sharala. So we're gonna look at the 14th Amendment, because I don't think a lot of Jakes know just what that is. So let's get some edification on that. And the 14th Amendment, it says Section 1, because it has 5 sections to this amendment. And then we're going to read Section 1. It says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny any person within his jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. So if he can get that 14th Amendment tossed out, then you don't get state protection rights. You really, truthfully, we don't have any rights. When you really think about it, Yashrala, they just say that. Because if you look at this, I couldn't really find it, but in the original 14th Amendment, you'll find where it said that when they wrote the Constitution that a so-called black man was only 3/5 of a man. And they really didn't get rid of that all the way. So they come to this 14th Amendment, and Trump is attacking it right now to get this taken away. That way he can strip you of your rights and therefore name you an enemy to the state. So that's Esau, Edom, the wicked in the Bible, making unrighteous decrees and laws. Therefore he can attack the children of Israel. Do these said decrees, man, like a dragon. That's that dragon breathing that water, that flood up out of his mouth. The smoke Yashral out, and this is just getting things started. Because once he does that, I can see them saying that if you want to stay, then you have to take a MOTB, the mark of the beast, a micro CHIP. You got to take that. So that's what that'll be probably the play that they make, Yashral, which that way they'll make sure they chip people up. So it's about to get real ugly around here, man. These devils are looking to change laws. We knew he was going to try to throw out the Constitution and pass that. Right now, they're talking about, we blocking it. We ain't letting that happen. But like I know, Yashral, some money can go into play. Certain things can happen behind the scenes. And you look up, and it's passed. So Yashral said no reason be taking a breath or taking it easy. Right now, you be seeking the Lord with all your heart, with all your spirit. That's what you should be doing right now. There's a little bit of liberty, because things are happening. If he didn't get it done now, it does not mean that he won't get it done in the future. So it holds validity what we've been saying, that Esau Edom wants to attack the children of Israel, and now what he's going to do now is he's going to change laws so that then he can do that. That's what the devil's trying to do. And let's look up. Let's get decree. I think I might put this in the well, now you can just look this up. Here go the site, .gov. As a matter of fact, I'll put that in the comment section too, if I can remember. Because I'm gonna just read that. I just wanted to read that first section, because we're gonna keep it moving. I want to get edification on that word decree. Because that's what these devils is doing right now. And decree means a special ordinance or regulation promulgated by authority. So basically a law, a law by whatever government is in play. And right now, see, these devils want to do order out of chaos. And Trump is doing a good job of causing chaos, because then people are going to be hollering for order, and there's going to be some wicked stuff that goes in place, man, especially as he's getting this Project 225 off the ground. Like, this is the first step you see till you go into a new order. We're going into a new world order where the MOTB will be made mandatory. And you got to think who's rolling with Donald Trump is Elon Musk. And what does he have? Neuralink, MOTB. Everything should be lining up, y'all. The vision is becoming very, very clear. You know, very clear. And I noticed another thing, when you look at the definitions for a decree, you know, it means to decide, pronounce a decision, and to separate. That's huge, y'all. If he gets that law, that amendment amended, he's going to be able to separate people. Like, he'll look at, okay, my people, so-called white people, they safe, but they're going to have to get MOTB too. Little do they know. But they safe. We ain't going to attack them with military troops. But all these brown people and yellow people, we're going to attack them with our military troops and with our organization. You know, and really put them in subjection. And that's the mindset of Esau Edom right now. This is all a game plan, and it's not a joke. No, that dude really did sign an executive order trying to take out the 14th Amendment. And they only temporarily blocked it, because they said it's going to go up to the higher courts. So this ain't over with. And that's very scriptural, because what's happening is we're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, the Bible calls. We're in the beginning stages of that. So I want to go get this. Psalms 10:2, it says, the wicked in his pride doeth prosecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And that is happening so spiritually right now, y'all. Who's the wicked? The wicked is Esau Edom, so-called white man. And he's doing everything he's doing in pride. And what is he doing in pride? He's trying to prosecute the poor. The poor represent who? The children of Israel. And this thing that they're doing, they don't know it, but it's going to implode on them. Because really, Trump is messing the whole system up. We could survive without the system. They can't. We know Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. You know, the Lord going to look after us. You know, us, you know, Lord willing, we're part of the hopeful elect. But them Edomites, like, they feeling it now. They like, dang, Trump really taking it too far. So this device they looked to destroy us is really going to destroy them. Because these devils about to mess up all the institutions, the programs in place. They're going to collapse their own system. We're not doing this. This is Esau Edom, so-called white man system. He collapsing it. He collapsing it, trying to think he going to get rid of us, but we still going to be okay. And all he going to do is collapse his own system. That's what's so Yapa, which is Paleo Hebrew for beautiful. That's what's so beautiful about this. Is that Esau going to collapse his own system. You voted for Donald Trump. We didn't vote for Donald Trump. So all the stupid stuff he doing, because this dude done, they said he done froze federal spending, which is having all kinds of crazy consequences and stuff like that, Yasharallah. So Esau gonna hurt the most as this place, you know, collapses. And he cannot get mad at Yasharallah because you asked for this. You wanted Donald Trump. We already knew that dude was a con man, and, you know, we already know what type of person he is and what he gonna do. They say he gonna play them in a minute. They say they try to sick Trump on us, and Trump is gonna do more damage to them. That's their precept, saying that let them be taking the device that they have imagined. So they thought, well, yeah, we're gonna sick Trump on the children of Israel. Yeah, get him Trump, and he gonna mess it up for them. They already kind of hurting. Wait till them tariffs kick in. I heard them tariffs kick in February 1st. And them taxes hit. They really gonna be crying then. And you asked for that. You wanted Trump. You know, and this dude about to go, they done pumped him up so much, man. This dude think he just, like he at the Roman games or something, man. You already doing Elon Musk doing Nazi salute. Hey, they going all out. So it's not a joke anymore. You can't scoff, oh, that ain't happening. They're not doing that. Yes, they is. They passing laws trying to do that. And everything they're doing is going to lead to this. And we're really already in it. It's just going to really be more visible, open up as we move forward in prophecy, you know, move forward in time. So this is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, the last for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So we're going into that time of Jacob's trouble, and it's going to start with laws being passed to attack the children of Israel. That's how it's going to start. Once they get the laws in place, then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, we got the right to do it. So get this organization, get their organization, jump on them. Like Yasser Alah's already getting attacked by organizations, man. ICE jumping on, so-called Mexicans, Ishikar. That Jacob's Trouble already happening. So people can't say all this conspiracy theory, you fear marketing, man, it's happening. They're doing it. They've been talking about doing this for a long time. Now it's in play. So if like I know, now's the time to lock in with the Lord and stay prayed up, because it's really about to turn up in a minute. Things are just getting started. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, Yasser Alah, that 14th Amendment, what they're talking about with that. I'm going to keep an eye on that and keep you updated. So I just want to put that out there. So with that being said, just been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yasser Alah, and stay locked in, because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.